I've got a question here from Vestige, who has a question about prayer and what do we pray and what about unanswered prayers?
Yes. I love the fact that the book of Job allows at the end of the book of Job, if you have a very pietistic approach that says, well, you never complain to God. You never say, God, why are you doing this? Or why are you letting this happen? You get to the end of the book of Job, and God is vindicating Job and saying to his friends, Job has pleased me, but you don't please me. And maybe if Job prays for you, I won't smite you. And we pietistic types, we read the book of Job and say, I'm surprised that God is not more critical of Job at the very end, because it doesn't seem like Job was very respectful at various places. But I had an Old Testament professor at Gordon Conwell Seminary years ago, Dr. Meredith Kleindo, who says the thing is, it's true that Job did very often, shake his fist and complain and grump and cry out and fall down and chew on the rug, but he did it in front of God. Mm-hmm. He didn't walk away. He never walked away from God because he was always talking to God about it.
Mm. Yeah.
And therefore, God actually showed that Job beat Satan, because Satan said, does Job serve God for nothing? See, in other words, Job is really in it. He doesn't love you for yourself alone, the devil said to God in the beginning of Job. He loves you for what he's getting. So if you take away the profit margin, if it goes away, so it looks like what I'm giving to God is actually, exceeded by what I'm getting from God, then he's going to go away. Mm-hmm. And guess what? By the end, he never did that, which means God can make human beings into people who actually love him for himself alone. Now, you would never think that the way he was talking to God, that he was being all that loving, but as long as you don't walk away from God, as long as you're complaining and being upset, but you're still talking to him, that's what that shows that you love him for himself alone, and not just for the good things he's giving you. So just don't stop praying. And that's actually a way of saying to God, I love you for who you are, not just for what you do for me. But on the other hand, be realistic. You don't have to, you take a look at what Job says. You don't really have to tamp down those feelings.